Today for Devotions with Daniella, we are reading White Women Get Ready, How Healing Post-Traumatic Mistress Syndrome Leads to Anti-Racist Change. Unfortunately, I can't just read straight for 10 minutes to y'all anymore because TikTok changes its rules every day. If you're interested in reading through this along with me and participating in our little asynchronous book club here, copies are attached. This is called Don't Wake the Damsel, and this I think is the most impactful paragraph. Once learned, it can be difficult to let go of a victim identity. When I feel hurt, it can be hard for me to see myself as also having caused harm, right? In those instances when I have felt the most wrong, it has been difficult not to grasp for a moral high ground. So much harder than just coming out and saying like, oh, I'm sorry, I did something wrong. But this is where our brains want to go, right? Out of desperation, a sense of entitlement, or revenge. I see this in Mennonite communities, how our collective self-story has been so tied to religious martyrdom that we are unable to see ourselves as complicit in the violence of the state. I see this in my relationship with my father, where my unhealed hurt has created a fixed victim narrative with him as the bad guy and myself as a victim, powerless to shift the dynamic. I see this with white women who are comfortable blaming white men for the ills of the world, but refuse to see ourselves as oppressor. I see it in equating catcalls with sexual assault or our impulse to call the police about a showing of disrespect by teenage boys. The white women being willing to blame men, and specifically white men, for the ills of the world, right? And not seeing our part in it. That is a very significant part of unpacking whiteness. I took a class during my graduate degree called Power and Privilege in Systems. Self and Identity was another great one. Power and Privilege in Systems. And actually, the teacher had us do a survey a few weeks into class that asked us if we thought we talked more than everyone else, the same, or less than everyone else. And I and two other white women put the same. And she privately told us, no, you're talking more than everyone else. And this is a thing that white women do when they start understanding privilege and power dynamics, is try to equate everything that's about race to sexism instead of just sitting in the discomfort of white privilege and understanding how that is threaded through everything. Yes, we deal with sexism also, but it's not the same. And I think that's like a really important thing to understand. Did not feel nice to be told that, but I survived and it was true. Anyway, if you're interested in this book, I'm about 185 pages into it, doing a little piece each day. You can get copies here. It will make you think, I promise.